Welcome to Accounting Ethics lesson number 5. Today we will have 4 learning objectives. The first is to understand confidential information between the client and the agency. Secondly, we will explain obligation of investigator bodies or investigative bodies. There are several here, including the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Government Accounting Office, and several others that we'll take a close look at. And thirdly, to assess the potential risk regarding confidential issues in tax matters. And number 4, we will identify responsibilities to clients and to colleagues of the attest agency or the CPA agency. The reading assignment is relatively brief today, but we will take a look at some additional materials in class which are suggested here in the outline. In reading for today, you're going to use the Auditing and Attestation number 3 text, online text, and the pages are page 104 and 105. On page 104, we take up topic number 13, or chapter number 13, the Securities and Exchange Commission rules. These rules are independent of the Public Accounting Board, but they are similar. And so we take a look at a number of issues, basically 2 important ones. One is called a cooling off period. This is a period of time where the particular members of the attest agency are to take a break from auditing so that another team can come in with fresh perspective. And then secondly, we'll take a look at pre-approval of various types of services. And generally what we have here is a 5% rule. As long as the additional services constitute less than 5% of the revenue from the client, pre-approval is not needed. Topics 14 and 15 are on page 105, and they're rather brief. The first, 14, deals with the Government Accountability Office, GAO, and the Department of Labor, DOL. And here we simply note that they are similar to the American Institute of CPA's independence rules. So the rules are close enough, nearly identical, that we don't bother to list them separately. In topic 15, international standards, the IFAC, we note again similarity great enough that we only have to bring up the issue of fees and pricings. And impairment takes place, of course, if the fees represent a large portion of the firm's total revenue. No percentage is spelled out, just the word large. And that pretty much sums up the readings from the online textbook. In addition, we'll take a look at the some additional filings of those 3 agencies, the SEC, the GAO, and the DOL, and the international standards online. I spent a little time looking some of those up just to see what they have to say. And finally, for the lesson for the week, we have 4 discussion questions that we will cover in class, following which there will be a quiz as usual, timed quiz. The discussion issues, as long as you're in class, you can claim credit for those by indicating discussed in class on the Moodle site. The 4 questions are to discuss the SEC rules, to discuss the rules of the GAO, and discuss the international standards of the IFAC, and fourthly, to discuss ownership of working papers. Who owns the working papers once the audit is done? Very interesting question. We've dealt with it before, but we will take it up again. This really completes lesson 5. In preparation, please bring a hard copy of page 104 and page 105 with you. I do have accidentally printed off some extras, so if you forget, I have a couple of extra sheets to examine there. And we will take a look at continuing the issue of independence and ethical practice by the accounting firm. Hope this completes Chapter 5 and finds you in good position to close out the semester, or the term actually, with classes 6, 7, and 8 in the succeeding weeks. And then we will begin interterm, or winter term, actually, number 2, to be concluded sometime a little before December. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.